Right, here we are on Bus Simulator 27 demo, which was released today. And I've already done the tutorial, which is basically start the bus, open the doors, use the brake, engine on and off. We've done that. We've done the city drive with this silly girl who's all excited, bothering you. So I've got that out of the way. We are going to do, and I've not done any of this. This is just the first time I'm doing this, so I haven't actually practiced any of this here. But we're going to do this intercity Alcazet, or whatever that says, Alcaztela, which says drive a coach on a longer evening route through the rural areas outside the city. Now, this is the one additional thing that Bus Simulator 27 has decided to go with, to do longer sort of tourist routes as opposed to just city transport stuff like they've always done on Bus Simulator. And this might be some sort of reaction to what has happened to Eurotruck and American Truck Simulator. We all know that the addition of buses is coming to these two games, where you will certainly be able to do long routes on Eurotruck and American Truck. So this is a new feature that they've added to this game. So let's go in and see what the hell this is all about. I am using not a steering wheel. I am using the Thrustmaster eSwap Pro controller, which has the mini steering wheel control in it. Now, how the hell do you start this thing? Wait a minute, that's the one. Well, no, that's the wrong one. Hang on, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do the last one. I want to do the second one, the third one. There's the first cock up of the day. Yeah, I'm using the eSwap controller, so it's like an Xbox controller, but it has interchangeable sticks in it, and one of the sticks, the left-hand stick, can be replaced with a mini steering wheel. Right, I'm going to bail out of this. Hang on. Exit to main menu. We don't want to do that one. That's the last one we're going to be trying. Right, so we'll move it to there, which is what we wanted. I noticed on one of the guys was doing the demo yesterday. Some of these guys with much bigger channels than I've got, they got sent the demo a day earlier, and I noticed when he was running the demo, it looked actually pretty choppy to me. I've not really had a lot of choppiness. When you move the camera, it's a bit sort of, I mean, he was showing a bit laggy. This maybe look a bit laggy as well. Right, so let's move into this bit here.
Hello again.
Oh, here we go.
If you're ready, because we've got something exciting lined up for you today. Great news. The city council has assigned a business consultant to help us generate more revenue.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Ortega. I don't do handshakes unless they're sealing a deal worth my time.
Right, anyway. We'll get on the bus. We'll get in the seat.
Mr. Ortega is one of the most successful businessmen in Makina. He's agreed to mentor us on commercial strategies.
It says turn on the engine. I'm assuming that is the engine power there. And hold the button. So the engine is started.
I'm here because Marta wouldn't stop pestering me, and the mayor promised me first dibs on some prime real estate.
I log into the computer. Now I'm using the controller, and then when we're doing fiddly stuff like this, I'm using the mouse. I find it's a bit easier. So we'll let these people on. If you press the right stick, hang on, I need to come out of that. If you press the right stick, you can go to third person.
Let's make this test run perfect.
Now,
I've already done 3 practice runs in my head.
I'm trying to use the stick to do this.
Though in my dream, the
It's a
bus
door
didn't for
closed.
some reason.
Now, that's the brake, I think, the parking brake.
Excellent. Now let's head to the first stop on the route. You'll want to service the entire line from start to finish, just like we did on our maiden voyage.
Next stop, 3 Goals Lighthouse.
Must be a new line, right?
We'll go to third person because this is a junction.
You'll need to drive the line yourself today. See the experience firsthand.
Now, what about the AI vehicles?
First rule of sustainable business. Makina to Al Castellar. Perfect first connection. Tourists, students, business travelers, day trippers. Consistent demand.
Right, so we've got people walking about, we've got AI vehicles, and my right stick is drifting. That's why the camera's going down. Now, clearly this is set in a sort of Mediterranean environment.
Even a crab's a fish when you're on fishless waters.
But I noticed that they're still using audio for the passengers that was in the last 2 versions of Bus Simulator. They're still talking about this Winter of Passion bloody soap opera thing that's supposedly on TV. So they're using the same dialogue from 2 games ago. Right, we're just going to cruise along here. Oops. It does want to drift a bit with this steering controller, but maybe that's just because I'm trying to get used to the handling of the bus. Now this game doesn't release until September, so they've got quite a bit of adjustment to do, probably finishing off the actual game. Probably trying to improve the frame rate and stuff like that, I would think. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but we'll just gloss over that. None of the passengers complained. Yeah, there's a guy saying about the bus is a portable oven because I haven't adjusted any temperature or fiddled around with any of that, but you're not getting points for it anyway. This is only a demo, so to hell with him, he can fry. So we're going along the coast. Now, one of the buses I was driving in the second part of the demo was the electric bus. Now, this bus here, I'm not sure whether it's electric or not, but if it's meant to be a diesel-powered engine, I don't hear much of the engine. I'm not hearing much engine noise at all, so I'm assuming it's electric then. Clearly the oncoming traffic's a bit scared of me. My rickety driving here is scaring the AI vehicles. A lot of them are slowing down. Yeah, I think there's probably a fair bit of optimization still to be done in this game. So they've given themselves a bit of leeway to get some feedback from people who've played the demo. I think the one thing that I keep complaining about a lot of these things like City Transport Simulator and stuff like that is that they don't, from what I can see, they don't employ the auto center for the camera when you're driving. So if I go like that with the right stick and I leave it, I'm expecting it to center up. I haven't tested it yet, but looking at it, it doesn't do it, which is a bit annoying. You know, you should be able to look around, leave the stick, and then it centers up, because you have that feature and function in Fernbus Coach Simulator, which is very handy, and you also have it in Eurotruck.
Stop. Three Gulls Lighthouse.
So good features like that should be stolen from every driving game. And we've got speed humps as well. That was some speed hump. That was severe damage to the axle, that one. So the next stop is at a lighthouse. This guy's definitely scared. He's slowed down completely. Now I'm getting a thumping noise. I don't know where that came from. I'm looking in my bus mirrors. They are very choppy. Now I've got the on-screen mirrors in first person. I've got them on all the time. And the actual bus mirrors themselves may well be a lot more laggy because I've got those mirrors on. I mean, the frame rate in them's about 10 FPS by the look of it. So it might not be a good idea to have the first person mirrors as well as the bus mirrors that you can see. It might not be a good idea to have them both on, because it certainly kills the frame rate. Looking at it from my point of view, it looks terrible in the mirrors.
Oh, roller coaster much?
And you got all these little snidey comments coming from the passengers. It's funny how I think one of the other guys was complaining about the collision metrics in the game. For example, I mean, that last car there, I definitely hit that last car. But there's two other vehicles I've gone past where I've gone past them, and then you hear the noise as if I've hit them. So I actually seen a screenshot where it showed the distance he was away from the other vehicle, yet it still registered a collision. So there's definitely a fair few tweaks needed in the game, no doubt about that. But that's what a demo's for. Right, so
Days are so long.
right, well, we're jumping out now. I'm not waiting any longer. So we're doing a complete U-turn here by the look of it. Trying to centre the camera up. You know, these are little niggly, annoying things that you get, but I would really love them to put auto centre as a function in the game. Now, what the hell's up with this guy? What the hell's happened to him?
First time crashing on my commute. Neat.
He's decided to just stop in the middle of the bloody road. Right.
Was there an accident?
Spring.
We're going down this way. That's where we're
Birds
going.
singing, people smiling.
Trying to stay well away from that traffic before they register another hit. Frame rate's not so good down here. This is feeling a little bit more choppy. Yeah, I don't hear any noise from an engine, so again I have to just assume this is electric. Right, here's these speed humps again, so we're going to try and go over these a little bit better.
New route seems so much better.
Right, that's a 31 mile an hour speed limit.
So sunny.
Traffic lights. Now, why is he just gone straight through a red light, that guy in the van? There's a bug. The AI drivers could just drive straight through a red light. Come on. So this little video that I'm doing is just going to be for this third part of the demo, and then I'll do the last part of the demo in the next video, because I'll tell you why. Because I want to go and get my dinner. That's why.
This must be a new line, right?
Are we off-roading now?
Right, speed limit is 55 here now, but we've got a tight corner coming up here, so we don't want to get the foot to the floor too much. Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably do a bit more in the optimization. I hope they would.
They deserve.
Now we're going up into the hills here. Yeah, the steering's a little bit ropey, I have to say, with this eSwap controller. It's just a wee bit. Maybe there's some minor adjustments I can do to adjust the sensitivity of this thing. You know, I've not done anything of that. I've just come straight into this cold after installing the demo, so it maybe needs a little tweaking to make it a little bit more sort of controllable. It just feels it wants to run away when I'm steering left and right. Well, there's the lighthouse. So this is us at the location we've been sent to.
Jill, am I right? New route seems so much better.
Three Gulls Lighthouse.
That's twice that guy said that the new route is so much better. That's twice he said that. Right now, hang on a minute, I'll go to the mouse. That makes a little bit more. Now, roam around Felicia Bay to discover new landmarks. Look for historical buildings, monuments and nature sites that will unlock once you interact with them. So what do I do to interact with them? I have to get out of the bus.
This inter-city service is fundamentally different from your city operation. Longer commitment, higher expectations, different competition.
Next stop. Puerto Viento.
Remember, this isn't just transportation. It's connecting two historic cities with their own character. Makina's coastal grandeur and Alcastelar's mountain charm. Different worlds connected by your service.
Just imagine all the travelers who've made this journey over thousands of years.
Hang on a minute.
Now we're
Hang on a
continuing
minute.
that tradition.
Let's see if we can go into the settings and get rid of those mirrors. Well, it's not allowing me to go into the... Right, maybe that'll do it. Let's see whether that'll do it. Where's the mirrors? Left mirror, only in first person, disabled. Right, let's disable that and see if we can help the frame rate a little bit. Save and exit. Oops. Right, let's try that. No, it doesn't. It's still crap. If you look at that mirror right in front of me, the frame rate is awful. It is terrible. Now again, I don't know whether you can get the camera to look into the turn, because it doesn't do that either. Now these are things that I'm used to in Eurotruck, you know, and I'm also used to that in Fernbus Coach Simulator. This doesn't do that either. So again, I don't know whether there's things you can tweak in the menu that would allow you to do that. But again, it's a feature that if it isn't in it, it might be well worth thinking of adding it. Right, so we're basically just going back the way we came.
Was there a change to the route?
And we're actually speeding at the moment, I've just realised. Now we're up to 43 mile an hour, but we're going to have to see how it wants to drift all the time. It just wants to drift away left and right. Maybe it's probably easier to control just now. Look at this guy. He's getting scared thinking of us heading towards him. Let's go to third person.
This must be a new line, right?
I hope it's not one of those temporary bus lines.
Let's see what it looks like in third person. See, there's another scared driver slowing down just because you're driving on the other side of the road. What is it with AI drivers? They're shit scared when the bus appears. I mean, I'm not that bad a driver. Well, I am when it's drifting all over the road like that. Right, well, I want to get my dinner. Well, all I would say is the usual thing you have with demos is that there's room for improvement. I suppose setting up the demo is probably better than what I did. I just installed it and started it up and running. It's probably better to have a look at the graphics setting and maybe tone them down a bit, because that's probably playing its part in why these mirrors are so, or this driver's side mirror is so awful as far as frame rate. It is really very, very poor. Right, so now we're into the restricted speed zone in a built up area.
Was there a change to the route?
Don't know what the hell that guy's talking about. Right, so
Puerto Viento.
The villages around Makina are desperate for reliable transportation. Untapped markets with guaranteed demand.
And we'd be helping people who really need it.
Retirement isn't what I hoped it would be.
I'm hyped up.
cannot close the doors. What did that say there? Cannot close the doors to all mission tasks. What the hell have I done wrong? Oh, wait a minute here. Departure. Am I late or early? I don't know whether I'm late or early, but I'm looking at the time on the left-hand side as it's in the red. Open the bus computer. Ah, right, that's what I have to do. Hang on. Hang on again. Right.
Evening.
Now, why have I right, sell a ticket? Who the hell am I selling a ticket to? There's nobody here wanting a ticket.
It's just so depressing.
I don't see the person who's wanting a ticket. But anyway, that's a bit weird. There's nobody standing there waiting a ticket. Oh, wait a minute, is that them there? Maybe that's them there. I could just see an arm and a leg. I've just realised that. Right. So what do they want? They want a pricing zone which is regular, and that doesn't seem to want to work. Discount type student.
I worried about.
None of them are. Oh, wait a minute. Regular. That's what they want. Student. I've got it now. I've worked it out now, and they want discount type student, and they want 2 tickets. Move that back to 2. Sell them. Right, I've worked that out. Right, we'll come out of that. Now I can close the door.
So important.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly with the stick doing this.
Remember this. Rural routes aren't about luxury or speed. They're about reliability. When you're the only transportation option, you're not just running a business, you're providing a lifeline.
You're damn right I am.
That's beautiful, Sebastian.
Here we go with the bumps again.
Finally, I've been waiting for this bus connection for ages.
Well, that worked a bit better. Oh, I'm on the other side of the road, drifting, and there's the bump after I passed a guy. That is definitely weird. Definitely weird, that. The collision in it is a bit weird, most certainly. You're hitting invisible walls when vehicles go past you. Yeah, there's a bit more foliage here that's a bit choppier. So we're heading back to town then.
Was there a change
Back
to route?
to when there. That's the third time he said that. I'm listening to these passengers. Third time he said, is there a change to the route? I mean, how many times are you going to ask the same bloody question until you get an answer?
Temporary bus lines.
Oh, he's panicking as well, sounding his horn with this dodgy bus driver coming towards him, drifting all over the bloody road. Round a roundabout. Will I take a risk here and just jump straight out?
A sauna back here.
Keep changing the route.
This person complaining she's boiling in a sauna. Oh dear. If I knew where the thermostat control was for the bus, I'd probably help you there, madam, but this is my first time in this bus.
Is the bus still
I have no
driving?
idea where the controls are for the temperatures. You'll just have to sit there and boil. Or better still, save your breath complaining, you might be a bit cooler.
I think I went to bed too late last night.
Why do people litter? Why?
Right. Now, is this our last stop?
You bus line.
It sounds as if I can hear an engine there on third person.
What's happening there?
New bus line.
See you again soon.
Wait for all passengers to board, which I have done. And now, if I can get the little dot over, or the cursor over the button. Hang on a minute.
I've gathered some interesting trivia to share with passengers. Did you know Makina was founded by the Carthaginian navigator Marcellus around 300 BC? And El Castellar was originally a Roman military outpost that grew into a trading center?
That might actually be useful tourist appeal. Is there a change to the route?
That's the fourth time he's asked that question. Oh, I hope you're all paying attention. Fourth time he's asked the question, is there a change to the route? Somebody help that poor guy.
People can be so annoying.
Well, this seems to be more the sort of main motorway, if you want to call it, in the map so far.
I always tell myself I'll go to bed early, but here I am again.
Wait, is the bus still driving by my bus stop?
I've just saw the temperature up top. It's like 82 degrees outside. Saturday.
Changing the
So
routes.
sunny.
Doesn't give a date. It's just it just says July, but it's 8 o'clock at night, and it's 82 degrees. And again, frame rate is not that good. Getting worse, I have to say. The more vehicles that there are on the screen, the frame rate's going right down the pan. Now, what the hell are these guys? Look at that. The AI traffic's a bit crazy because they're stopping for no apparent reason on that middle lane.
New bus line.
Yeah, this is very choppy.
Routes.
New bus line.
Well, I thought that was the end of the line back there, but clearly it isn't. Oh, and the obligatory balloons. No matter what game you get nowadays, you've always got bloody balloons floating about in the sky. And I mean, it's not as if I go to work every day and I see balloons hanging around in the sky. I mean, I don't know what they think about it in games, that there seems to be hot air balloons floating around the world.
Spring. Birds singing, people speaking.
Aye, well, it might be better, rather than balloons, it might be better having birds in the sky. That's more realistic rather than bloody hot air balloons.
Heating's been on the fritz again.
And we're still
That's my
drifting all over the road. Now, are we meant to be in the middle lane? I think we are, because I think we're going straight on here. Now, let's get the speed going up a bit. There, a bit of a chop there. And we're only going 43 miles an hour. It seems as if we're going a lot faster, but I think that's partly due to the frame rate being killed and dying.
Really hot in here. Can we put the AC on?
No, I'm not putting the AC on. I've already explained that to you. I do not know where the bloody AC is. You're just going to have to sit and fry. This is only a demo. Right, so now we've got... well, we're actually in the wrong lane. We want to be over there, because we're going to be turning left up ahead. I'm watching that pedestrian on the right hand side there. They walked up the pavement so far, and then they did a complete U-turn. That guy in black, and he's got funny legs, or she's got funny legs. The animation in the legs is a bit dodgy. Right, left turn.
Can't believe the weekend's almost over.
Driving on the wrong side of the road. Where the hell did they get that from? I just saw that popping up on the right hand side of the screen there. Now I'm getting some flickering graphics appearing on the screen from time to time as well. You've driven past a new landmark or something, it said there. Let's see if it comes up with this bullshit about driving on the wrong side of the road again. Oh, this is a one-way system, is it?
It's not one of those temporary bus lines.
Well, I'm hearing a bit of an engine noise now. I don't know why that should be, that I'm hearing an engine noise now that we're inside town, but I couldn't hear an engine noise when we were out in the countryside. Yeah, I hear it now.
Pigeons are disgusting. Heating's been on the fritz again. Just my luck.
Now, what the hell's going on up ahead here? I mean, again, he's just stopped for no apparent reason right on my bus stop.
What great weather. This must be a new line, right?
Departure Street.
Right, so... trying to move the cursor over to the button. The doors. Right, I think that's everybody off that's getting off. And hit the doors again.
Isn't it beautiful? Two historic cities, connected again as they have been for centuries.
That too, but the stop and the vehicle are secondary. The connection is everything. Most see buses and locations. I see economic arteries.
Right, I think this is the end coming up. I hope it is, because I'm absolutely starving. Look at the way that guy's walking, or that girl's walking. Yeah, the animation of the pedestrians, I think, is a bit fraught because of the frame rate as well. I think that's what's killing it, because they definitely look a bit dodgy, these pedestrians. Right, so here we are, and that concludes our journey and first look at Bus Simulator 27. Definitely needing some tweaking, no doubt about that, and I probably need to tweak my graphic settings down a bit as well, I think, in order to try and improve this. So there we are. So we'll open the door.
Finally. I've been waiting for this bus connection for ages.
Yeah, we've got to log out, I think, is what we're meant to do. If I can get my mouse cursor to appear. Hang on a minute. Now that may be another bug that's in the game as well, because I've switched to the bus computer view. Ah, there we go. I've hit the middle mouse button and it's finally appeared.
Your first inner-city route is showing promising numbers. Good passenger load, decent revenue. Time to capitalize on that momentum.
Right, leave the driver's seat. I think we've got to come out of that third person. Right, out of that bus computer. There we go. That's the third mission that we've completed in this demo. If we go back to the main menu, oh, this is a little video that they've added to it. Well, previous versions of Bus Simulator have had the multiplayer option in it anyway. Now, they're certainly promoting an awful lot more buses, there's no doubt about that. Create your own routes. Well, you can see the map looks big enough. Well, here's hope it all lives up to the hype.
Bus Simulator 27. Ride the sunshine. Pre-order now.
Well, I think I'll hang off until nearer the time. Thank you very much. Right, so that's the last of the events that you are allowed to do in the demo, this intercity one. So we'll do that next time. Until then, the demo is available on Steam. If you go to the Bus Simulator 27 Steam page, you have to, I think, look down the right-hand side. I spent a couple of minutes going up and down and I couldn't see the demo button, but the demo button is there on the right-hand side. If you scroll up and down, you will find it and you can try it out yourself. It's a little bit choppy. I mean, my PC's 10 years old with a good graphics card at the time, but I think I maybe need to turn the graphics down a bit and they need to do a fair bit of optimization as well between now and release date in September. Right, we'll see you again, folks. Thanks for watching.